everyday edit. I am constantly editing, finding out what works, keeping those things, and testing new innovation against those items. So I'm always intrigued by innovative products, and I found 8 that have popped up in the recent past. I'm going to say 8 to 6 months or 6 to 8 months. And most of these items fall into that category. So I wanted to highlight those for you, let you know why they're game changers for me, and talk a little bit about their innovations. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start out with just a little hydration on the lips because they're kind of chapped. I just did my skincare. So this is the first game-changing product. It's by BYREDO, and it is called their Liquid Lipstick Vinyl. And I wasn't quite sure about this product at first because I was wondering, like, what is the difference between this and other lip products out there, like a lip gloss or a liquid lip? So it's not a liquid lip. Let me just add some. So this is the one in Fantome. It's clear. And it's not a gloss either because it has a more emollient kind of feeling than a gloss. And usually when a gloss is wiped away, there's no more hydration left, but this is very conditioning. What I like to do with this clear one, Fantome, is I like to apply in the evening because it's really hydrating. It's like a lip mask. That's how it feels. It feels nice and really soothing on the lips. So I like that. It does stick though. I think it said something about not sticking. But my hair does stick to it and it doesn't feel sticky, but I did test my hair against it and it sticks. So when this initial layer is wiped away, then it's nice and hydrated and not sticky. It has more of a liquid lip appearance, especially with the color here, but it's also quite hydrating. So it's very even going on, has a nice opacity, but also hydrating. So it's not a combination I have seen before. So like I said, I like this for just like a lip treatment. It's that hydrating. And then I like this color. We'll add this at the end though. This is in Flushed. So we're gonna add this one at the end so you can see what the color looks like. And I went in with this before I did my skincare, the NuFACE Silk Crème. Now this is the innovative piece. So my second innovative item, it goes with the NuFACE device, and this says it's a microcurrent activator. So in lieu of the gel, which I don't love, I've said that before. What's nice is I can apply this in the morning, go in with the NuFACE device, and then just leave it on the skin. Whereas the previous gel I was using, which I still use around the eye area, that one left residue, it balled up, it made this device really difficult to use. If you saw my Sephora video, this is a recommendation. If you have the NuFACE device or if you don't have this, I recommend this because the only way this works well is if you use it as frequently as they say to use it. And the reason I wasn't using it as frequently is because I was using a product, not this one, the gel, which was a hassle because I had to remove it because it left residue. But this is a game changer, new innovation, because I can leave this on. Makes it possible to use this very frequently without having to wash my face after I use it. So I love this. Plus it is firming and brightening. I love brightening. I love firming. So all those great things all together, perfect. Game changer because it allows me to use this more frequently, brightens and firms. Oh, I didn't mention why this is a game changer. It's because I get some color on my lips, really pretty. I love this tone actually for my particular lip color because it's very similar to my natural lip color. It stays and is hydrating at the same time. So again, that's a difficult combination because typically when the color is wiped away, so is the hydration. So I'm gonna show you that in a little bit, like I said. Going in with the next game-changing product, we've got here the Chantecaille Sheer Glow Face Tint, Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. And this one is game-changing because it allows me to not add as much product on top because it has a lovely glow. It refracts the light in the most gentle way. So I'm going to add it right under the eye area. In fact, that's too much. And when I do this, I don't have to add as much concealer because it really just brightens that area. And when I add too much concealer, you can see it and it looks like makeup. So it gives a more natural appearance overall to makeup. I'm just adding it to the high points of my cheekbones here as well. You can add it down the bridge of your nose, Cupid's bow as well. Really, really lovely product. Plus it has skincare benefits. And again, that's by Chantecaille. If you haven't seen that before, I love it. This is a luminous gel creme product. It instantly blurs and perfects the complexion for a healthy looking glow. So if you like that glow, and it's got that skincare as well. especially good for those who don't love highlighter, because I don't love highlighter, but it does provide a glow. Boosted with powerful botanicals that visibly moisturize and smooth the skin for a radiant, fresh look. Again, this is a game changer for me because it allows me to not add so much makeup, leading to a more natural appearance. Let's see if I can get it turned around. There we go. I'm gonna go in with the Luggage Water Fresh Tint, which I haven't used for a while because it had not been in stock, but it is now back in stock on the Chanel site. Last time I checked, I could see all shades available, which is amazing because it was out of stock for a while. So I'm using my Shiseido brush, do a really light layer. Next game changer is this product. It is by Chanel. It's the Luggage Water Fresh Complexion Touch. And I love this for under the eye. And this is a game changer because it has the ability to be applied in a nice thin layer and set by itself. So no powder required, at least on my skin, because I have I have normal skin, not oily, not dry under the eye. So I can just go in straight with this. And that's my concealer. It can also be used as a concealer on the face. Again, I can skip powder because it does set nicely by itself. So again, adding to a less makeup-y makeup look. So what I want to say, a less makeup-y, I guess makeup look, it's makeup. I'll just show you between the Chantecaille Rose Glow and this product, it's very little product. And that's it. So you can see the big difference it makes, and I just went in with the tiniest bit. I love the little brush that it comes with as well. Oh, I don't know if I showed it. It's this product right here, the Complexion Touch. Different than the Complexion Water Fresh, no. Oh, I don't think I showed it long enough. This is the Complexion Touch. I have mine in B30, and this is the Water Fresh Tint. So it's not this product, it's the newer product. So I love that it's more coverage, because in some places I do want more coverage, like right here. And if you can find the right shade, it's a great concealer. Like I'll try it here, but I still think it's too light. It's a great concealer as well if you don't need that much concealing. Because again, nice thin layer, less makeup, looks more natural. So I think one of the themes I'm noticing here, let's see if we can use it as concealer today. One of the themes here is that these game changers allow for less makeup and a more natural look, which actually I think is more difficult to accomplish because adding more makeup makes it really easy to cover up places that you want covered up, but it also ends up looking like more makeup. So anything that is like a no makeup look while still doing the job of makeup, I said makeup like 10,000 times, I think is my favorite kind of product. Just those three products already, everything's looking so much better. Again, the Chantecaille product. We also have the Water Fresh Tint, which I didn't count as a game changer just because it's not a new innovative game changer. But then again, the Luggage Water Fresh Complexion Touch in B30. We're gonna go into bronzing right now because that is a step I don't miss because it makes such a big difference. And I will be doing a video soon pointing out those little things that I do, gosh, almost every time. But I'm gonna go in with this product. So this is the Chantecaille Anti-Aging Face Tint. And this I've been using as more of a skincare kind of bronzer. And I think that's what I love the most, are skincare makeup hybrid products. And it's got quite a bit of color to it, but those of you who have used this know that it shears out quite nicely. And I've got this brush here and it works really well with this. It's the Liquid Sculpt brush by Chantecaille. And I love this because it's skincare, provides bronzing, is on the more sheer side. And anytime, like I said, I can get skincare and bronzing in one. Amazing, plus it's a multitasking product. You can use this all over your face, which I can do, especially in the summer. Actually, I could do it now if I wanted to. It would just have a lovely filtered kind of look. It does perfect the appearance of skin, which is great on the exterior as well. Sometimes I know I forget to even look on the side of my face because I'm not looking at it when I see it in the mirror like this. I really have to turn, but it has a nice blurring kind of filtered effect, very soft focus effect. And it's one of those products that you can also mix into your foundation if you want to deepen it up a little bit for the summer. So I love that it's multitasking as well. game changing because it is a skincare bronzer that I don't think I have. So if you really just want to go with a skincare kind of feel and a very, very natural look, I pull for this. I think it's so beautiful. So there it is on. Really natural looking. Really great shade match for me too. Then the other bronzer I wanted to talk about is new to me, and it's the Merit bronzer, and it's game changing because it's a balmy texture unlike any other bronzer I have. Now, this is also, the Chantecaille one is unlike any other bronzer I have. I don't have any skincare bronzer products, at least that I can recall or that I'm using right now. Oh, I do want to mention, it says on their site that this is a uniquely lightweight and sheer, which it is, gel creme, which glides onto the skin to instantly add a touch of sun wherever it's applied. So you can apply as you would a bronzer wherever you like to apply bronzer. Boosted with anti-aging botanicals that smooth the skin for a youthful look. That's how they describe it on there, which is what I love about it. So again, we've got this Merit bronzer in Seine, and this is a balmy texture. It's more translucent than other bronzers I have. In fact, the closest appearing bronzer I have is this product right here. So if you love this, you'll probably really like this, and it's so convenient. So that's another thing I love about this Merit bronzer. I traveled with this. It was so easy to take with me because it's in that stick form. I'm just trying to find the brush for this. So easy to travel with, translucent, lightweight. So that is what makes it innovative, game changing because it's so quick. Works really well on top of my sunscreen, which can tend to be a little bit, it can give me a white cast, the Even Up product, when I go heavy duty SPF. So this one really helps me kind of get back to where my skin normally looks. I'm gonna go ahead and just powder, and then we'll talk about the next game changer. I just powdered with the Chantecaille Perfect Blur powder, and I also put a little bit of eye base on the Chantecaille Next Generation eye base. And I wanted to go in with brows first. So this next game changer is new to Dior. They upgraded their Pump and Brow, that's what it was. It was my favorite brow gel. And I was really afraid that when they changed it, I wasn't going to like this one, but I immediately loved it. It's the Diorshow OnSet Brow, and this is innovative because it has the most hold, but still a natural looking brow gel. Some of the brow gels of the past were stronger, but they also had a lot more bulk to them. You could really see the product on the brows. They held in place, but it was really visible. Even the Pump and Brow had more visibility, or a more obvious appearance to it than this. So what I love is that you can build this up. It has lovely hold to it. Some of the higher end luxury brow products are very soft in their hold. Just like mascaras, I find in the luxury brand realm tend to be really soft hold, not much volume, length, or what's the word I'm looking for? Volume, length, or separation quickly. It usually takes a long time to build up or doesn't build up. So this one for a luxury brand brow product is very nice because you have that refined look to it, but it also has pretty substantial hold. So I'm gonna go in with this first just so you can see what it looks like without any other brow product on. This is an 023. Nope, 032. And I'll show you side by side. So I can go in with this first, which I will do sometimes, and then fill in with a pencil, or I will fill in first. I'm using this brow powder by Chanel, which I really like, and I'll do that first and then go in with this. So you'll get to see, especially, gosh, if I had brows all the way up to the front, I probably would just put this in, but you can see it's sparse here and I have to fill it in. So that's why I use an additional brow product. Now you can push this against the skin to kind of build up that color underneath, which it does nicely. It's just hit and miss. It's not consistent. And if there's an issue, like too much of that product was added to my skin directly, then it's a lot more work to try and fix it. So I like to just go in on the hairs themselves, and then add just to refine. So going in on this side, and this is something I need backups of because I travel with this. I use this every single day, and it really frames the face to get these brows in place. And I just feel like my makeup isn't complete until my brows are in a place where I like them in terms of as symmetrical as possible. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Then it's not totally refined yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and just fix that really quickly with a little bit of something. What am I gonna fix that with? Did I bring my brow stuff? Let me go grab something. Okay, so I went and I grabbed my Gucci pencil, and the first thing I'm gonna do is just brush through with this spoolie. So if you ever have any extra or excess you need to break up, just go through with a spoolie. You can see that even though I'm breaking up the product, it still holds quite nicely. Okay, I also want to add a little bit of La Prairie. This is still, I've tried so many different things, but this is still my favorite to brighten this area right here, very strategically. Not a new thing I do, but it makes such a big difference. Just that littlest part. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a couple of Dior palettes because I took them out to swatch them and I thought, oh, I haven't used these for a long time. So we're gonna use them today. We've got the 649 Nude Dress by Dior, Nude Dress, and then we also have 669 Soft Cashmere. So we're gonna use both of those today. Just taking 649, and I'm taking this shade right here. I'm gonna put that all over the eye. It's a nice and cool shade. There are some warm shades in this palette, but I love the satin finish of this particular shade. We'll do something really quick. And then let's go in with this cashmere, soft cashmere. Let's go ahead and use this in the crease. Okay, let's take this shade and see how the, oh, let's take this shade and put it in the corner. That'll be pretty, that deepest shade. Use the same brush because I can't find my smaller brush. I think I need to wash it. I traveled with it. I'm going to take this shade and just put that on my finger here and apply it right in between those two colors. And then I'm just going to blend these. Take this Remorse 6.5, this brush, just blend. Take a little bit of this under the eye. Let me find a liner here, and then I'm gonna, oh, maybe I find a brown. I'm gonna use this Esom liner. It's in brown. A tight line with it. Do a little kitten wing. Go under as well, just right here. Taking a little bit of the Clé de Peau concealer right in the corners, just clean it up. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with an innovative mascara. And mascara itself is not innovative. It's been on the market forever, but the wand on this really hugs all the lashes. It gets around that curve really perfectly around the eye. And this one was created with sensitive eyes in mind. I know a lot of people have sensitivities to mascara, so they really kept that in mind with this one, and it is one of my favorite mascaras. It's such a quick application and really grabs every lash, so it saves time for me when applying mascara, and plus it looks so beautiful every time I use it. So even, builds length, volume, separates, all of those things I love in a mascara. And sometimes with other mascaras can take just so long to apply, so it definitely saves me time when I'm getting ready, and a pinch for sure. So that's how fast and easy that mascara is. It's beautiful. I'm just gonna quick conceal a couple of areas. I don't know if I wiped away some makeup there, but it looks like I wiped away some makeup. Also under like broken capillaries under my nose, always have those. So let me just add a little bit of Clé de Peau right here, little extra coverage here. So now's a good time to go in with this product. It's a game changer for me. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish. And I love this because it does the job of blurring. And actually kind of like that I didn't fully conceal these dark spots today, because then we can see how this works in order to blur. And that's why I love it. Kind of lifts the bone structure because it brings that lighter part forward, as well as blurs, and it blurs texture as well. So texture and the appearance of dark spots are blurred with this product. So let me just do one side first. I think I was really impressed that it also helped with the texture, because I've mentioned it before, it's really hard to come up with a product that has a little bit of glow without emphasizing texture, because it's almost inherent in a glowy product that it will do that, because of the way it refracts the light, it just bounces off all the surfaces. So if you can get it to do a soft glow like this, where it's not emphasizing pores and in fact helps it look better, that's pretty amazing. So I love to put this on, especially if I don't spend a lot of time on my concealer and need a little bit more help. This is lovely. And this is in the lightest shade. So it kind of acts as the Clé de Peau product that they discontinued, which I am sad with their new version of it. The one that was really sparkly, the new version, face enhancing, I don't even know what it's called anymore. Face enhancing powder, that one. Luminizing face enhancer, I think that is what it's called. I've now added a lot of this, but you can see it brings that bone structure forward. It has a lovely blurring effect, but it's not sparkly at all, but you can see that it glows. It's so pretty. So I love that. And then we're gonna go in with the blush. Let's do a quick blush. I'm just gonna go in with a good old favorite Valentino number 9. Now this does have a glow as well to it, but this is not, I don't think it's new, otherwise I would have counted it. But I tried to pick innovative, like new products within the last 6 to 8 months. Really beautiful blush. Okay, going to go in now with BYREDO. So you can see the initial one that I added, the Fantome, is no longer shiny. I've been talking a lot though. It does have quite a bit of comfortable hydration though, which is what I love about this product. So I don't have anything else that does what this does. So it's like a lip conditioning lip product. Yeah, it's really truly lip conditioning. So I'm going in with this one flushed. So it just has the loveliest glow. It's really, again, really comfortable, beautiful shade. I love this. It's just my lip shade, slightly cooler though. I think you can see there, especially in contrast with the blush, but I think it works really well with both of the blush and the eyeshadow shades. But I'm gonna go in with my last game-changing innovation, but I have to go get it. I had to go get it because it's the Dyson Airwrap, and this product itself is not within the last 6 to 8 months, but the long hair version is newer, plus the attachment, and I did not have the former version, but my hairstylist does, and he said it doesn't have this mechanism here where you can change the direction of the air without changing the actual barrel, because I asked, what was this like before it had this? And he said he had to remove this and put another attachment on with a different direction for the air. And I thought, oh my gosh, there's no way I would use that because that's too much work. So in and of itself, this is a game changer for me because I'm not good at hair. Hair is so difficult for me. It's difficult for me to style. My hair is very heavy. It's limp. It doesn't like to do anything, but this curls it. It gives it so much body. It's different because a hair curler will leave like a crimp in there. There are certain kinds I just can't maneuver them, the ones without the clip. Plus I can't get it close to my scalp to get that body without getting too hot. Although this does get hot, so just be careful. If you turn the heat up to high, it does get quite hot, so you just have to be careful. And also anything like a hot roller, like a steam roller or a hot roller, leaves the lines in my hair. So this one doesn't do that. And he taught me a way, and I'm demoing this, I think, coming up in a Get Ready With Me for the Sephora sale. Gosh, I don't even know if this is gonna still be available by now on Sephora, but because of the sale. But if you have it, or if you got your hands on it, or if it's still available, I thought I'd show you a different way to use this, because I brought this to my hairstylist and I said, show me how to use this. He said, what do you want me to do with your hair? I said, I want you to show me how you would use this and see if it's different than the way I use it. And he did use it a little bit differently. So what he would do is that he would let it wrap around, and then he would move this back and forth across the hair One of the reasons is he said, I can't feel how hot this is against your head, so he didn't want to leave it against my head, which is what I do because I can sense how hot it gets. But he was going back and forth like this, and I realized that I was getting more body that way. Plus, he also took these pieces and really just pulled them forward, so my hair would fall forward versus back, which is also what I like. So starting in the back here, I'll show you that technique he showed me where he just went back and forth. So I'll show you that. Like this. And then just going out and in, back and forth, back and forth. Cool shot. So right here, pushing it to cool. And then one thing I noticed with that too is it grabbed hairs, because sometimes I leave hairs out unintentionally and there's like 1 or 2 random hairs. If I go back and forth like that, it'll catch those hairs and include in the curl, so I have less inconsistency in my hair. So again, so like this, it's flying around, but if I go back and forth, did you see how it caught, it's catching these loose ones? So that's this side. And I just switched the air here. Okay, so I have a little bit more work to do here, but again, I'm using this as a mirror, so it's a little hard, but let me just show you what I mean by going forward here. So this is like dictates how my hair looks in the front here. So if I take this, I'm skipping the middle part, but I'll show you this part and then I'll finish it up in the mirror. But if I take this and I just go this way, it won't have the same effect as if I go this way towards the front. So let's show you. So going this way and then frontwards, going out away from my face in the front. So just like this, so the hair is now falling forward versus that way. And also I can go out like this to get more volume. So you can see how it just falls forward now. And then let me just do the rest. So I'm just gonna do the rest of my hair like this, pulling in this direction more forward. And then I'll show you how it looks styled. So as you can see, I've finished up my hair. I have this side down, which I don't normally do. Have it parted in the middle. I'm not quite sure about the middle part. I'm still kind of on the fence about it. I had it on the side before, but then it got kind of heavy, and then it was just in my face. So again, trying the middle part. We'll see how it goes. I think the cut really has a lot to do with it, but I also went in and reversed the curls a little bit. So they were all going out at first, but as you can see, they kind of tend to take a shape, like they all get placed in the same wave, and it looks a little bit more like an old-fashioned beehive almost down here, not on top, but down here. So then I take the curler and I roll inwards. So you saw me roll curls outwards, but I will take pieces and roll them inwards as well to get more of this shape. So I think I talk about that in the Sephora Get Ready With Me coming up, where I roll it inside just to get that shape. So love the Dyson, but I wanted to do a quick recap for you of the items that I used, really why they're innovative and game-changing. So we started out with the NuFACE cream, and that allows me to use the NuFACE device more regularly because I don't have to rinse it off. I can go in with skincare and makeup on top of that, no problem. It's also brightening and firming, which I love. Then we have the Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint by Chantecaille, and I love that because it allows me to put less makeup on and thus it looks more natural. So because there's a glow here, it refracts the light really in a gentle way, no sparkles here, but that allows me to add just a little bit less concealer because it's already brightened, already refracting the light. Plus there are skincare benefits in there, so I love that double duty, makeup and skincare. We also talked about the Chantecaille Anti-Aging Face Tint. This is a multi-use product you can use as a bronzer like I did. You can add it to foundation to deepen your foundation, and you can also add it all over your face, which I have done, especially when it's summer and my skin is deeper. So I love this for that, and it also has anti-aging skincare benefits. So I don't have any other products like that. We talked about the Dior Brow product. because it has such a lovely hold, but it's still quite natural looking, which is a tricky balance because usually the ones with hold have a lot more substance to them, and they're a lot more obvious, and they don't comb through as easily to get a more natural look. But this one comes through really nicely. It is a more firm hold, but still looks really natural, more like a high-end brow product. But the higher end brow products don't hold as well. So I love the balance here. Great hold, also really natural, lightweight looking. We have the Tower 28 mascara. If you have sensitive eyes, that's an innovation for you because not all mascaras are created with that in mind. For me, it's a game changer because it saves time. Application is always beautiful, really quick. You could see what I got in one coat. I can also build it up if I want to, but really a time-saving kind of product. That brush really hugs the lashes. Love it for that. One of the most beautiful results for mascara I've ever seen. Then we have the Merit Bronzer Balm. I love that because it's in a balm form. It's more translucent. Like I said, the only other balm that's probably got that same translucent quality is that face tint I just talked about. Love that it's in a stick, easy to travel with. Looks lovely every single time, very natural looking. So again, the theme here is innovation tends to look more natural on the skin or tends to help makeup look more natural versus wearing a lot of makeup to correct. Then we had the BYREDO, this lip vinyl lip. I can never remember the name. I'll put the name below, but it's that liquid lip vinyl, that's it. Where it's not a liquid lip, it's also not a gloss, but it has the appearance of a liquid lip in that it's very consistent, it's nice and opaque, but it's also quite hydrating, kind of like a gloss, but typically when a gloss gets wiped off, I don't still feel the hydrating effects, but with this one I do, and I don't have any other lip products like it. Love it. The Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is one of those rare powders that allows the skin to glow without emphasizing pores. Also, it blurs not just texture, but also the dark spots. So lots of blurring there in a very, very pretty natural way. Then we've got the Chanel Complexion Touch, which I love because I can add it. Again, I added it as a concealer today. Since I'm losing my tan, it's a little bit better, B30. B30 is always great under the eye, but it provides that kind of coverage without needing to set. And it's more lightweight than other concealers that I have. So I like that. So I love my Clé de Peau, but it's more heavy duty. If you've used it, it's really opaque. It's a cream. And also my under eye concealers, I love the Sisley, but it's heavier duty. And I'm trying to think, I love the Merit one when I used a complexion stick, but I don't have anything like the Complexion Touch product where it just blurs without totally covering up the skin. Again, looks really, really natural. No powder required to set that one. And then the Dyson Airwrap updated. As you can see, I can actually style my hair for once in my life, and I really love it. I think it just solves so many problems for me. That is one of the things I dread, I'm gonna say, when I get ready for a video, is when I have to do my hair, because if my hair doesn't look right, the whole video to me looks off. So I'd rather just put my hair back if it's not working than try and mess with my hair. But ever since I've had that, I've successfully been able to style my hair and been happy with it. And it just, for me personally, has changed the game totally with my hair. I don't need a hair dryer with it. I just use that Airwrap, the barrel, or sometimes a brush to dry it if I want to dry it straight. But I love it so much I travel with it. That's how much I love it, that I'm willing to take up space in my carry-on, because I only carry on, with that product. But let me know what your game-changing products are. I would love to know, because if I haven't tried it, I need to try it because I love innovation. I love game changers. Please let me know, and let me know if you have any experience with the products I just mentioned or other ways that we can use the products. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.